Let's go over how to select an audit provider. So on the slide, I have choose a provider who is detail oriented, experienced, and knowledgeable. We'll talk about the importance of details in a moment, but obviously, a prerequisite is that we have a technical accessibility expert who is going to thoroughly and meticulously evaluate our digital asset against a specific technical standard. Continuing on, I have the service proposal should detail the exact technical standard, environments included, and audit scope. Glossing over details is a red flag. Yes, if the provider isn't paying attention to the details, that is very concerning. And let's go over a very basic example of how this can come into play. Let's say you have a proposal in place that sets out the audit scope, and then after everything is set, you make the additional request to include 5 additional pages in scope. And the service provider really doesn't seem all that concerned with this additional request. Well, that may indicate that you're getting the same service regardless of the specifics that are set out for your audit. And so that is very concerning for you as a client because you want to make sure you're getting exactly what you bargained for. Another way this may come up is if the provider conflates audit and user testing services. So these are two distinct services, but if the provider is conflating them and really treating them as one and the same, this is also concerning for the same reason. The provider isn't paying attention to detail. So we want to choose a digital accessibility company who is concerned with the details. Continuing on, I have no automated quote unquote testing, and then I have in parentheses scan, and that is because any reference to automated testing or an automated audit, that's all that's saying is that there's a scan. And if the provider is pushing for a scan or trying to sell you a scan at the same time you are purchasing an audit, that is concerning because you don't need the scan. First of all, you can use a scan for free, but second of all, the audit results are going to supersede any scan results. Scans are quite limited in the number of accessibility issues that they can flag, and they are still not conclusive even at the accessibility issues that they can flag. So there really is no reason for you to purchase a scan if you are purchasing an audit. And really, unless you know a specific reason why you need a scan, you won't need a scan. And if you would like to use one, you can always use one for free. So if they're pushing a scan, that's concerning. Also concerning is if they are pushing any type of comprehensive solutions or any type of automated solution that's going to automatically somehow make your website accessible without the manual work, the manual remediation work that is necessary. Another concern may be that they are insinuating that you can combine the manual and the automated components of this. So you're not looking for any solutions. So that's also a red flag. And that goes right along with my last point, which is no widgets. We already know, and this is well known in the accessibility industry, that widgets do not make your website accessible. They don't make your website WCAG conformant, and they do not stop lawsuits. This is empirically and objectively set out on websites such as overlays don't work.com, overlayfalseclaims.com, and overlayfactsheet.com. So I know many clients are concerned with lawsuits and they think that using a widget is going to stop a lawsuit. This has been proven over and over again that widgets do not stop lawsuits. Moreover, we have heard directly from plaintiffs' lawyers that they don't think widgets work. And there are just so many reasons widgets are problematic. But the point is if the digital accessibility company is also selling widgets, then that is also a huge red flag. So that is going to do it for this video. We're going to finish up with the last video, which is the conclusion of this audit series. If you need help with an accessibility audit, you can visit accessible.org/audits.